Hello world and welcome back to Let's Play HP. I'm going to be honest, now that I've said that out loud, all I'm thinking of is the HP sauce, like the HP brown sauce brand, which now just gives me the weirdest images ever of like a crossover, like a HP and the Philosopher's Stone, the crossover you never knew you needed. Like, it just sounds really weird and strange in my brain, and frankly, I think I need to think of something else. So future me, please solve that problem. We still haven't got a solution. So until then, let's just go over what we did last time. So last episode, we started exploring the grounds. We did our herbology class. We burnt down some plants, which doesn't sound good. We then did some flying practice. So we did some Quidditch practice. We completely aced it, gold wings all over. And then we determined that purple is the new blue, apparently. Or the other way around. I don't know. The menus and the game are confused on what is blue and what is purple. But yeah, anyway, putting all of what happened last episode aside, because I just don't want to look at it right now, we're going to concentrate on what we're going to do this episode. So this time we're going to go out of this door and go visit Hagrid, which now that I've been looking at it for a minute, I can really see how they really couldn't simulate like true black back on the old like TVs and like consoles and stuff, because you can really see the bits like flashing in and out where it's trying to simulate real black and like our brains are just interpreting it that way. But because it's been so stretched, it's really obvious, like you can see it on Harry's clothes. They're not actually black, they're actually like some weird dark green, which is really weird and strange, and I can't unsee it now that I've been sat here looking at this while doing like the startup for this episode. Anyway, moving along, let's go through this door and see what's going on out here. So I believe once we go out of this door, we're going to have Ron come and tell us something.
I used to have a puff skein, but Fred and George used it for bludger practice.
Okay, I was expecting something a bit more from Ron there. That was like really random. Like a puff skein, did he say? I have no idea what one of those are. Like, I think it's this thing here that's just bumped into me during that cutscene. You could see it just bash into me. They didn't bother to turn its like AI off. Let's come over here and read this.
Puff skeins, friendly fellas, but they have a large appetite. Hagrid.
Puff skeins. Puff skeins? Is that how you say it? I can't pronounce things, so I shouldn't even try. Anyway, as he was saying, they're friendly. What they will do is they will just follow you around. If you're a little bit, like, distance away from you, then, yeah. If you're a little bit further, well, okay, he's going to jump over there. But if you're, like, a little bit away from them, they will follow a bit. If you go too far, they will just stop following you and wander off. So as you can see, as Hagrid said, these things have got really large appetites, and they will eat these bushes. If I was to run into these bushes, it hurts. But as you can see, these guys will eat them and turn them into blue beans. They are blue, they just look purple. I'm going to have to deal with this throughout the entirety of this section of the game. It's going to really annoy me that they're purple in the overworld, even though in the actual like menu they're all blue. I've mentioned this I think twice now. But yeah, there's more plants over here. I think you have to do this at least a couple of times in a few different places in this area to have enough beans to finish all of them, because if I have a look, you need 70 of them. 70 beans to complete this area. That's like jumped up 20 from the last area. I had to think for a second there how many we had in the last area. So this is going to take a while, so I'm just going to let this guy just chew his way through all of these. And then, once he gets through this last one, come on buddy, you can do it! You can do it! There is one more area over there where it can eat from, but I'm not going to drag it over there slowly. What I'm actually going to do is come to this here. As you can see, it looks slightly different, like the shading is slightly off. If you press square here, it opens. It's a secret passage. There's another mini game in here. We're going to do this first, because it's going to do, if it does it correctly, the way it did in my practice run.
Hello, Harry. Try to grab all the Bertie Bott's beans, but mind the bouncing bulbs. If they bump you, you'll lose some of your beans.
That's a sentence. Mind out for the bouncing bulbs or you'll lose some of your beans. So yeah, this is basically a top-down. You have to dodge these things bouncing all over the place, making a weird noise, and collect up all of these beans. There are 3 of them outside, 3 of these challenges. So, wow, okay. Wow, I'm really not doing well. Of all of the mini-games, I find this one to easily be the easiest. Yeah, that's words. That is words, Harry. You've done well there. So, oh my goodness. This is really not hard. I'm just going to shut up until this is done. There we go.
Well done, Harry. You collected all the Bertie Bott's beans. You've earned a famous Witches and Wizards card for your troubles.
I like how far away I'm standing from him. It's like he's having a conversation. He had to literally lob that at me. And once again, he shrinks it down with magic that he doesn't know.
Derwent Shimpling.
Derwent Shimpling, eh? Can't remember who that is. Have a look. Once it's done the loading screen. Oh, my old friend, loading.
Derwent Shimpling, 1912 to present. Ate an entire venomous tentacula for a bit and survived. Though it's still purple.
I think we're actually going to see one of those later on, so if I remember, I'll point it out. But yeah, I've just thought of something. Considering this book is up in the Gryffindor common room, does this mean Harry's had to, in that time of this loading screen, run all the way back inside, go all the way up the stairs, up 7 flights of stairs apparently, and then go look at the card? He hasn't just looked at it then and there, he's had to run all the way upstairs. Anyway, as you can see, this is reset where this guy is and brought it super close to this. This is why I wanted to do that, like, minigame first, because then it will make this a lot easier to get these beans. You could probably skip these ones because, like the yellow ones, there are, like, extra blue beans about that you can get, so I don't know how many there actually are, I haven't actually counted, but there are extra blue beans about, so you don't have to worry about getting all of them. Like, the 4 or 5 you get from this are not entirely necessary. But there we go, that's the last time we have to do that, and I'm going to run away and leave it there. Bye forever, fella. Right, so this way is Hagrid's hut.
There you are. I hope you did well in your herbology class. Harry, can you fetch me some fire seeds from a rare plant in the forest? The plant lives just beyond the Gargoyle Gate. Been some very strange goings-on of late. Be careful, Harry.
I like how Hagrid doesn't actually have hands. He's just got flippers. Like, literally, his entire hand, fingers and all, wrist and everything, are just, like, one bit. So it looks like he's got flippers. Also, Hagrid's dragged us all the way out here to come and see him. And now he's sending us off to do a task. He offered us tea and a chat. But no, we're going off to do a super dangerous task, apparently, going to find fire seeds, whatever they are. Like, he hasn't even explained what they look like, but we have to go find them. Also go past a place called Gargoyle Gate, where some strange stuff has been going down. Frankly, Hagrid is just terrible. He's terrible to the animals and terrible to the students and his friends. Anyway, let's talk to him again. I like that. Yeah, I hate this guy. Let's talk to him again.
Have you got those fire seeds? No? I'll be waiting on you then. Off you go then, and best of luck, Harry.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, best of luck. You might die, but best of luck. I like how that is the attitude of this skew. This guy sounded like Eric Cartman there, but yeah. The attitude is, if you die, bad luck. If you survive, good luck. But yeah, as you can see, this little bouncing thing, if you flipendo it, I've just murdered a creature and turned it into a bean.
Out of my way, Harry. There's a huge monster down there.
Literally, not even 5 feet away from where Hagrid's hut is. We've already found a guy saying, yeah, literally there is death and carnage that way. Do not go that way. So I'm going to go this way and murder some more innocent creatures, because that's the way we do things here, apparently. And as you can see, this wall looks weird, so let's press square on it and go inside. What have we got? A loading screen. That's what we've got inside. I wonder how far he has to run for this.
Hello, Harry. Try to grab all the Bertie Bott's beans, but mind the bouncing bulbs. If they bump you, you'll lose some of your beans.
So I wonder what flavour these beans are, because they're not any of the ones we collect. They're not like purple. These ones are like pink or something. I wonder what flavour these are. Probably like squid or something. This is the squid flavoured ones, or like oh my god, it's a massacre. I don't think I could have really gone anywhere there to avoid those. But yeah, maybe they're like this bouncing bulb flavour. Oh my god, I just ran out of the way of that and then ran back in the way of it. Oh, I'm so bad at this. Luckily, we don't lose tons of health doing this.
Well done, Harry. You collected all the Bertie Bott's beans. You've earned a famous Witches and Wizards card for your troubles.
We're just racking these in at this rate. We've already got 2 within like the first 10 minutes of this video. We are just drowning in wizard cards now.
Newt Scamander.
I do know that one. Since this has come out, there's been a film of him. I mean, I'm sure a bunch of people, I don't know why I'm saying that, like it's a did you know?
Newt Scamander, 1897 to present. Celebrated author of fantastic beasts and where to find them.
I like how it says present there, like he's still alive in 2021 when this is being recorded. So that means that he's been alive for 124 years, which, considering how wizards work in like the magical world, and some of them live to like 200 years old or something mad, like Dumbledore does. Like, how old is Dumbledore? He must be ancient at this point. I don't know, but he's like really, really old. But yeah, we've just made Harry run up and down those stairs twice. I just realised that again. I feel so bad, at the same time, do not care. And hello there. Portrait, what have you got for me?
Hello, you're a Gryffindor student, aren't you? Nice to see a new face. If you want to proceed, you'll need to know my password. Once you have it, come see me and I'll open for you. I'll just hang around here for a while. Good luck, young Gryffindor.
I like how she says, like, it's good to see a new face, but frankly, based on how the image is, it doesn't look like she can see anything. I mean, unless you go into, like, first person, and even then, like, the eyes are glitching out. It's like, can you actually see? Also, those things, are those her chins, or has she got gills? Like, the portraits could have done with potentially a little bit more work. I'm just saying. But anyway, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, this is one of those times where the quality is a tad low, and I find it endearing. Let's call it that. I find it endearing, the quality of it. So there's a save book here. I'm not going to use this, but I may suggest that you do, because we have something coming up. A great beast, apparently, or something, according to Neville, that's going to come up. But yeah, I want to come through this wall first. I just did that without mentioning it. But if you come through this wall, you can see there's a card up there. Another card. If I use Flipendo, aim up and use Flipendo, it'll drop down. And we get another card. So we've got... How many cards is that now? 3 cards?
Hengist of Woodcroft.
I have no idea who that is. Even though I've played this game and other games that have these cards in so many times, I still have no idea who that is. So let's make Harry run all the way up the stairs to the Gryffindor common room again to make him go view it for me, because I am too lazy.
Hengist of Woodcroft. Medieval. Dates unknown. Driven away from his home by Muggle persecutors, Hengist is supposed to have settled in Scotland. This is where he founded the village of Hogsmeade. The Three Broomsticks Inn is alleged to be Hengist's old home.
Ah, so that makes sense. That's why he's a card. I was wondering, like, who is Hengist? I have no idea, but yeah, that makes sense. Hogsmeade, I remember now. It's all coming back. The deep Harry Potter lore, it's all coming back to me now. So yeah, as you can see, if we go this way, there is more beans, and you don't have to worry, you can go out either way, because, as you can see, there is another door this way. So if we head out here, we come out the wall directly next to the door. So we went in that wall and came out here. So we've just done the longest loop-de-loop ever. So let's head into this door, the Gargoyle's Gate. I was going to call him Edward then. Hagrid mentioned this, Edward. But yeah, if we come in here, it's our stalker, man. It's our stalker friend. Stalker friend? That's probably not the way you should refer to your stalkers. But yeah, oh my goodness. And he's brought that gargoyle to life. And it's not happy. So here we go. This is a mid-boss for this area. So this is the gargoyle. As you can see, it will dive down like this at us. So what we want to do is, when it's coming down towards us, like, not like that, you want to hit it with Flipendo. As you can see, that's how you do damage. So what we want to try and do is, while it's coming down, charge up a Flipendo, so when it starts doing that maneuver, or that motion, that's when it's going to charge, so... Oh, bit close there, but you have to make sure to dodge afterwards. If you don't dodge afterwards, it will just land on you and still do damage, so be careful of that. It's not too hard of a fight once you figure out how to do it. So there we go, it's now turned back to a statue, so very easy. I did another recording of this, where I actually had no idea what I was doing because I hadn't practiced it, and I was just all over the place. But yeah, just quickly, as you can see, there's a life bar ticking up there. If you don't put it back on the pedestal in time, it will reanimate and it will come after you again, so let's drop it down there. The door opens and it just throws out beans. So in the end, not really that hard of a fight. It's just in my previous recording, I was just making a meal out of a molehill, so I was trying to hit it when it was going away from me instead of when it was coming towards me, and it just made it way, way harder to hit it than it should be. So there we go, 3 extra beans, and we're going to end off the episode, because if I come over to here, as you can see on this door with all of the Hogwarts houses crests on them, this goes to the fire seed plant, which is what Hagrid asked us to get, but it's going to be a bit of a journey to get there and then back again and then some cutscenes. So I'm going to end it off here, cut off the episode, and save that for next time. So, until next time, like, comment, subscribe, and all the other good stuff. I've been HazzD, and I will see you next time.